All right, let's get this show started!
Sean Brady trolls Leon Edwards after defeating him on Saturday at UFC London. He posted this photo with Leon's headshot dead quote captioned with, "Headshot dead, y'all don't even got guns in London." At the moment, it remains unclear which title fight, or fights, will top the lineup for UFC 317 on International Fight Week. After Magomed Ankalaev stated that he doesn't want to wait until October in Abu Dhabi for a rematch with Alex Pereira, speculation began that the light heavyweight rematch could serve as the main event for that card. Meanwhile, Charles Oliveira has thrown his hat into the ring for another potential featured bout at UFC 317. In a video posted to his Instagram stories, Da Bronx called for a title fight against Islam Makhachev, while also taking shots at Ilia Topuria, who recently blasted him on X after Oliveira stated that he's not interested in a fight with the Georgian Spaniard.
O UFC, o MMA, tem muito cara que tá, falando demais. De história no UFC, eu posso falar, eu vou fazer 15 anos. Recordista de bônus, finalização, cara que quebra recorde, sou eu. Então olha só, eu quero lutar na Fight Week, MAKHACHEV também, Dana, Shelby, Hunter. Vamos fazer isso acontecer. Eu quero muito essa luta, eu tô em busca desse cinturão, eu quero se tornar campeão mais uma vez, entendeu? Então eu vou escrever essa história mais uma vez. O UFC, vamos fazer isso acontecer. Essa é a luta que todo mundo quer ver. Eu tô pronto. O MAKHACHEV tá falando demais que quer essa luta, então com certeza vai ser uma grande guerra. Fight Week, essa é a luta que vocês querem, essa é a luta que vocês vão ter. Dana, UFC, Sean, Hunter, vamos fazer acontecer. Só me liga.
Jorge Masvidal has some high praise for Ilia Topuria. During a recent interview with Adversity Kings, Gamebred, who has trained with Topuria, confidently stated that Ilia would flatline Justin Gaethje if they ever fought. Masvidal believes that no one at lightweight possesses the same power as Topuria, and with his exceptional technique, he thinks Topuria has the potential to become the UFC lightweight champion.
His power, he hits harder than Islam, I'm telling you. He hits harder than almost every 55 of it. It's because a lot of it's genetic, but his technique is legit along with his genetics God gave him. So, man, he could win the belt, I'm telling you, and defend that belt. He could do some rock star shit at that weight class. You know?
That's sick.
Well,
He'll beat like a guy like Gaethje that just won. I think he would flatline Gaethje.
yeah,
He'll put Gaethje in a coma.
yeah,
I'm telling you,
definitely.
he'll put Gaethje. They don't want to see him do that, bro. They don't want to see him end their poster boy Gaethje like that, because you'll end Gaethje, you know?
Fans in the comments didn't necessarily agree with Masvidal. One fan wrote, "Big fan of Masvidal, but Gaethje would send Topuria back to Croatia or wherever he is from. Gaethje is just as much of a chance of flatlining Topuria first. Let's be serious. What is this soy boy's issue with Justin lately? Well man, so he's saying Ilia flatlines Justin, but Justin can knock out Ilia. Stop it. I think Rafael Fiziev picks up Ilia too, no problem. But I think Gaethje could flatline Jorge now. Am I wrong?" TJ Dillashaw and Arman Tsarukyan recently teamed up for a training session at the Jackson Gym. As a former UFC champion with years of experience at the highest level, TJ certainly knows his way around the sport. In a video posted on the Jackson Behind the Brand YouTube channel, TJ was seen coaching Arman, sharing some valuable wrestling techniques.
Come closer to the boxing distance, right?
Oh, I'm gonna crowd it. I'm gonna make him so uncomfortable. I'm switching here. He's gonna have to neck. Alright, we were training a little bit at the Santo studio. I got to work with Arman a little bit, show him some tricks of the trade. I love pass on the information, some things that I seen that he was doing against the cage, and also a way to control someone while on top. So it was awesome for me to be able to show and how receptive Arman was. It was pretty cool. He's pushing on your arm on this. So he's punching here, you're hipping it. What I'm gonna drop to a single leg here, just for a second, just to pull, and back to the bottom. Right? Look, if he's fighting on that elbow, it's hard. He can't get in tight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go high touch here. Right? And I'm just gonna pull him off the wall just a little bit, and come back. If he's pushing on your arm, go single leg, pull, and then back to the body. Like if you're here, like a fight, if I push you forward, I can like build up to try to fight. I'm gonna keep all the weight forward, you know?
So you bring your arm closer to my shoulder?
So like your armpits.
Yeah.
Like a spiral ride.
Colby Covington has shared his honest thoughts on the John Jones vs. Tom Aspinall fight. Negotiations for the fight that every MMA enthusiast wants to see appear to be taking an extremely long time. While Dana White is adamant that the fight will happen, many are losing hope, including Colby. During a recent interview with Tim Welch on the Red Hawk Recap, Covington claimed that Jones will head into retirement rather than go head-to-head with Aspinall. Colby also said that Jones is asking for a 40 to 50 million payday.
Now, how about Johnny Bones Jones versus Aspinalls?
Yeah, I don't think John is fighting him. I think he's going to duck him and go into retirement.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so.
I wonder if Big Hunter and them are trying to make it happen. I believe they might be.
they're definitely trying to make it happen. But you heard that interview with Aspinall yesterday. He's like, dude, I'm done talking about John. They're not getting this fight done until it's signed. I just don't want to talk about it anymore. So you can see the frustration from Aspinall's side. You know, John's ducking. He's trying to ask for an unreasonable price, man. You can't be asking for $40-50 million. You don't draw money to the company like that. So, you know, I think that he's going to end up retiring before he fights Aspinall.
Paddy Pimblett has issued a statement after crying during heartbreaking night at UFC London. The baddie watched on from cage side as 2 of his teammates lost at the O2 Arena on Saturday. Paddy was seen shaking his head after Nathan Fletcher fell to a controversial split decision defeat against Kalen Loughran. Things only got worse from there as Pimblett's longtime teammate and friend Molly McCann retired after getting tapped out by a UFC debutant inside 1 round. Now Paddy released a statement writing, "Heartbreaking night last night watching my big sister retire. Been there with her from the start and will always be there. This may be the end of her fighting career, but it's far from the end of mine and her friendship. That's till death do us part." UK MMA women's legend, first English woman to get a win in the UFC and has one of the best knockouts in women's UFC and combat sports history. Her legacy will live on forever. Emotional isn't even the word for last night, but even when I was crying, the meatball will never fail to make me laugh when she said, "Haven't done bad for a lesbo who was working in Subway, have I? Love you, Molly, and always will be me big sis." Conor McGregor's dreams of becoming Ireland's president have reportedly met some serious opposition. According to recent reports, the Director of Public Prosecutions reviews McGregor's role in allegedly incited hatred during the 2023 Dublin riots. The investigation is rooted in a 5-word X-post. "Ireland, we are at war." McGregor made the post the night before violent unrest erupted in the capital. According to a report by the Irish Independent, Gardaí from the National Bureau of Criminal Investigation has compiled a case with the DDP. The target is to assess whether McGregor's statement fueled tensions. The former UFC champion could potentially face charges of inciting hatred, which could put him in prison for 7 years. This comes after McGregor recently accused the Irish government of abandoning the voices of the people of Ireland as he criticized immigration policies during his visit in the White House. What do you guys make of this news? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. The UFC has reportedly parted ways with 5 more fighters. As per UFC Roster Watch, we now have the names of 5 fighters who are reportedly no longer under contract with the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Arman Tsarukyan, following on from 3 defeats in a row, including a double backfist loss to Shaura Magomedov, Petrosian has been released. Marcos Rogerio de Lima, the 39-year-old has won 3 of his last 4, including a TKO win over Junior Tafa last year. Unfortunately, he was then suspended following a doping violation. Jalen Turner. Turner's most recent setback inside the cage led him to announcing that he will be retiring from mixed martial arts. So Yul Kim. After her only scheduled fight in the UFC fell through, the company decided to cut ties following rumored contract issues. Montana De La Rosa. After a botched weight cut earlier this month ahead of her proposed fight with Luana Carolina, De La Rosa was cut. Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Nubian Business. Number 2 meme was posted by JV Nana. And number 1 meme was posted by UFC Memery. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.